We have not Karen. Okay. Highguard, Sarge. People don't care about Highguard. Highguard, as Highguard Studio Wildlight faces massive layoffs, devs react, decries gamer culture, and says innovation is on life support, and we turned into a joke from minute one. Okay. So the guy comes out, says the final game announcement was capped off at 2025 Game Awards. Okay. And the PvP raid shooter. Wildlight Entertainment, fledged independent studio led by former Apex Legends and Titanfall developer from Respawn Entertainment. A lot of, it's like dropping names, like I know Tom Cruise. I know, that's what they're doing. They're just dropping names. It says this week, several new form Wildlight devs revealed that they have been mass layoffs at the studio.
It's not mass layoffs. It's just layoffs. It's not mass.
I'm just reading what
I know, bro, but the verbiage matters. They make it sound like it's some epic thing. Their game didn't succeed.
I mean, if you have 3 people working for your studio and 2 of them get fired, that's a massive layoff.
It's not mass. No, it's not mass layoff.
Yeah, right. So
mass layoffs would be like the entire industry fired 30,000 people this year.
So
that's
mass layoffs. Massive layoffs when they
that's mass layoffs. But like you fired 200 people in the studio, you fired 130 of them. You're keeping 70 of them to do some stuff with. Like that's layoffs.
They need to stop using from the devs of in the movie voice, right? From the devs that made Apex Legends and Titanfall. And what Respawn Entertainment means absolutely nothing because they made Highguard, right?
It's all names, bro.
So it says now they're down to, it says it seems to be clear on life support and will maintain by skeleton crew. One such developer, artist Joseph Sobel, has taken to social media. Okay, so I don't know if they put his whole thing here. He says, content creators love to point out the bias in folks who give positive reviews after being flown out to an event, but ignore the fact when a negative-leaning content gets 10 times the engagement of the positive. They've got just as much incentive to lean into the disingenuous direction, whether consciously or not, he wrote. He continues by saying, the hate started immediately. He continued before detailing how gamers harassed him personally, relentlessly on X, also proceeded to do elsewhere after the content creator mocked him and setting his account private status. All of his was very emotional, taxing, he says. Okay. He continues by saying, sorry.
Very emotional.
He says, we were also turned into a joke from minute one, largely due to the false assumption about $1 million ad placement, Sobel notes. He says, referring to how many believed in the placement of Highguard's trailer at the Game Awards was due to payment, showrunner Jeff Keighley reported, just like the game. Well, then why didn't you guys say something? I don't know, right after. No, we didn't pay $1 million. No, you stayed quiet for 6 weeks and then said something. I don't know. That just seems like that could have been easily fixed, but they didn't say anything. It says within minutes, it was decided that the game was dead on arrival. Yeah, that's usually how it works, right? First impressions. And creators now had free rage bait content for a month. Every one of our videos on social media got downvoted to hell. Comment sections were flooded with copy-paste meme phrases such as Concord 2 and Titanfall 3 died for this. He lamented at launch and he received over 14,000 review bombs from users with a less than an hour playtime. That's not a review bomb. They played your game and didn't like your game, okay? Many didn't even finish the required tutorial. He says, he goes on to acknowledge that there's also been constructive criticism about Highguard, and what happened isn't purely a fault of gamer culture, but asserts that absolutely played a role in games' downfall. All products at the whims of consumers, and consumers put absurd amounts of effort into slandering Highguard, and it worked. He argues. First of all,
huge amounts of effort.
Yeah. You didn't put any effort in for a month and a half.
Right. Once again, it's completely okay for the machine to hype up a game, get you to pre-order, pay shills to front them. It's completely okay to do all these things as long as they get paid. But as soon as you come out with garbage and we call you out on garbage, now you're a victim. Now we're going to cry. Now we're going to say all these things because you're destroying gaming. No, my friend, you are destroying gaming, right?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with us. Your job is to understand the market, make a game that the market would want to pay for, and sell the product. You want to sell a piece of a thing, promise another thing, get money for said promise, and then get mad when your game doesn't work when it comes out. It's not our fault. I'm sorry you feel this way. Maybe game making isn't your forte. Maybe you should let all the bullies run the asylum, and because you can't handle it, you actually believe that the community is stopping you from making a product. No, we're allowing you to make the product, and we're looking at it, and we're saying, we don't know what you're trying to do.
We don't like it.
We don't like it.
So he says something in his massive thing here hold on, where is it? He says something along the
All
lines.
victimhood.
Well, it is. It's
It's all
mostly
victimhood.
it's mostly victimhood. He says here, where is it? The millennial. He says it, and I'm trying to
Whatever crazy rant they want to talk about, it doesn't mean anything. What should bother you is they are so entrenched in their corpo mentality.
Yeah.
That even the games that succeed, they look at and say, well, that's just a fluke. We're not doing. So Clair Obscur was a fluke. Baldur's Gate 3 is a fluke. Space Marine 2 is a fluke. Anytime the game succeeds that doesn't do what they're doing, it's a fluke. But when they spend ridiculous sums of money to make a copy pasta meme game that everyone's seen 10,000 times because they're looking to buy another yacht, then that's the issue.
Yeah. Thank you, Altern. Right?
Nonsense, bro.
So the guy said millennial financial curse, right? So I responded to him, right? I responded to him and I said there were countless reasons Highguard failed: bad design, overhype, weak marketing, and yet you want to blame the gamer. The pure victim behavior. Okay, gamers didn't ruin your game. The studio did by skipping proper beta testing and releasing a half-baked free-to-play product. Okay, talking about a millennial financial curse just makes it sound like you were there just for the money, not the craft. Imagine spending more time making a game and selling the game instead of relying on people buying skins for actual gameplay. Okay, life's a long road. Own your mistakes. Make something people actually want to play next time instead of turning your audience to scapegoat. Okay, is what I said to him, because it's just ridiculous. Because the fact that you wrote, look at this.
Right.
This is a Twitter
he's
post.
Butthurt.
Yeah,
He's butthurt.
This is a Twitter post
because he spent a lot of money, bro. Right. Listen, if I spend $100 million and I don't get to buy a yacht at the end, I got a problem. I got to say some shit. Where's Rand? Bring Randy into here.
It's just mind-boggling to me to say that we are the problems of the game. No, you made an unfinished, broken game that was free to play. What is the business model? If you have a free to play game, you better hope your game is fucking addictive, like crack.
And it's got to be tight, bro. The game's got to be.
It's got to be crack to the gamer, where they don't want to put the goddamn controller down and they want to play it nonstop and they want to spend money in your free to play game, right? And then the fact that your company, the company that you said that didn't do anything wrong and you guys are so passionate, the upper management did an interview and they said, we don't need numbers. We don't need thousands and tens of thousands of people.
Whales. You want whales.
Right. We want individuals that give us $100,000 like it's Diablo Immortal. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, so there's that. So they have layoffs. Shocked, not shocked, right? We saw this coming. So they have.
It's okay to make a smaller game. Start with a story, start with some passion, start with something you want to build from the ground up, start with a foundation. Every game that ended up being a blockbuster started off as a smaller game. God of War started off as a side scroller, and it got better each time until it went 3D.
Right.
Grand Theft Auto started 2-dimensional, got better and better until it went to 3D, got a massive following over. Culturally followed the game. These guys want Christmas in January. Like they right? They want everything up front. They don't want to work or build anything. They just want the reward. Well, it's absurd. It's just absurd.
Like this, right? We're on a small channel, right? To me to yell at people and go, we should have 10,000 people watch. It's like, no, you put out what you want. People find what they want. If they don't find you, they don't find you. But it's the fact that they're to blame. No, you're to blame. You put a product out. You didn't even look at the market. You even said in the video that launched on day one, we knew what we wanted to make. We knew it was an oversaturated market with a thing. We had to stand out. And guess what? You didn't do stand out. Just because I put barbecue sauce and spaghetti doesn't make it good, right?
Let me ask you a question. Why all the attention for this studio and this game to put it into the spotlight and cause it to be this game that we're all gonna tear down? Meanwhile, there were 15,000 other games that were made last year that nobody gave a shit about.
Right.
Nobody talked about them. Nobody noticed them. The chat didn't send it to Discord. Nobody cared about those games. Those guys put their asses in the seats, made a game, and they lived or they died by that game. It worked or it didn't work. And then they went back home and had to do something else. Why do you want special attention? Why do you want to rant on Twitter? Why do you get to cry about your downfall? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Either you succeed or you fail. When you fail, you learn more. I don't know what you want, but your fucking 3-page Twitter rant, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Either you make the game and it succeeds or you don't. but you don't get to stand on the hill and make everyone cry for you.
The problem is the people that they went to and said, "Hey, play our game. How do you like it?" "Oh, it's great. So good." And they're like, "Oh, thanks a lot. We don't have to fix anything." Right? No beta test, no nothing. And then you put the game out and they're like, "This is broke. This is bad. You only have 3v3. You need 5v5. You need better things. The map's too big." And they're like, "You're just a bunch of haters. We need criticism. We need
gaslight everybody.
criticism."
I can't take criticism. Gaslight everybody. Gaslight everybody.
Yeah. Not the upper management pushed your game out too long. Imagine taking the roadmap that you had and work on it for the next 12 months and then come out a year from now and then actually have a better game that's fully functional.
Let's go through it. Let's go through it because they didn't have the funds to do that.
Nope.
Right now, wait.
Made it.
Here we go. Here we go. You decided free to play.
Yep.
Your decision. You don't have enough money to carry you over another year. So now we're going to gamble. You're going to gamble on your game you think is addictive enough that people are going to play microtransactions to play the game as opposed to just giving you money for the game. $30 game, $40 game. Charge something for the game. Right? Nope. You wanted to go. Let's go.
Right. They wanted
a house. They're gonna roll the dice.
They thought they thought they were gonna be the millennial curse, financial curse that he's talking about is because they can't make a living. First of all, you're a game designer. So if you're a game designer, you're getting a salary.
You are a digital artist. You
Yeah.
see a lot of artists who are making big bang bucks here. You see them? They're all broke until they find something good that someone wants to buy.
Are doing work to make money. We're all living in the same world. It's all hard to buy. I don't care if you're a millennial or if you're a Gen Zer, you probably, if you don't own a house, you probably don't own a house. You know why? Because you can't afford a house, right? It's not just that generation. That's where we live in today. We all live on the same planet. We're all experiencing the exact same things. The only difference that people experiment differently is because someone had money and someone doesn't have money.
So wait, so they're looking back at the last 10 years and they think they can just make whatever and enough people will buy it at least to sustain them. Is that the mentality?
I made this product. You should buy it, regardless if it's good or bad. I made it, so
someone should buy it.
Right? You owe me to purchase something from this game because reasons, not because it's good, not because you like it. No, I spent 2.5, 3 years to make this thing. You have to fund me.
Someone should pay for it. Yeah,
someone has to pay for it.
But you chose free to play.
Free to play. Right.
You chose free to play model.
Yeah.
I didn't choose that. You chose.
Do you hear anybody bitching about $18 microtransactions in Marvel Rivals? They're like, this is expensive. I'll take 2. Right? Like they don't care. Do you know why? Because the game is fun.
Yeah, and they didn't pay for the game.
That's right. Free to play game, and they're like, I'm not paying these $25 prices for Wolverine. God damn, it looks good. I'll take that one. Who's coming next? Oh, look at Luna Snow. She looks good, right? They're paying the thing, and they have tens of thousands of people that are paying the thing. Highguard, what are your characters again? Who are they? What's the backstory? What's the story behind them? I care?
There's no foundation. Why do I want to care?
Yeah. What is that going to do for me? Wait, do we have a picture of somebody here? Who is he? Who is this person?
Chad.
And why should I pay $18 for his skin?
That's Chad. You didn't know that? It's Chad. That's all you need to know.
Highguard.
That's it. Chad Highguard. That's it. Look at his stone cold face, bro. Look how intense he is when he's in a firefight.
Stoic. Yeah, it's stoic face.
But just like a brick.
Call it MidGuard.
Right? Our fault. Our fault. Mm-hmm.
Update again. Welcome to the world that never ends. Run, escape, open doors and no one. Browse a world.